Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. I am so thrilled you're tuning in. Today we're diving into a super fascinating, structured look at how you can actually reclaim your vitality, especially during those heavy, kind of exhausting summer months. If you're looking for a totally holistic, no-nonsense approach to wellness, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to bridge the gap between modern gastroenterology and ancient Ayurvedic wisdom. Sounds pretty cool, right? All right, let's just jump right in. Let's be real for a second. Are you just completely tired of feeling bloated and sluggish as soon as the summer heat rises? It's such a common feeling, isn't it? As the temperatures climb, so do our symptoms of inflammation and that awful digestive discomfort. It makes everyday activities feel like a massive chore. But hey, I want to set the tone right off the bat here. We are absolutely not about fear-mongering today, and we aren't selling any false promises. Instead, we're just going to look at the science and gently guide your body back to a beautiful state of balance. When we feel that summer exhaustion, it's so easy to just blame it on simple dehydration or, a normal stress response. But the scientific reality, it's much deeper and actually quite surprising. Did you know your gut lining is literally only one cell thick? Just one? It is incredibly vulnerable. Doctors are seeing up to 50 patients a week with the exact same patterns: morning fatigue, post-meal bloating, crazy skin breakouts. And these aren't just signs that you need to chug a glass of water. They're actually microscopic cries for help from an overwhelmed, inflamed gut lining dealing with leaky gut syndrome or a major flora imbalance. Basically, your gut is begging for a reset. So here is our game plan for this explainer. We're going to start with the summer gut crisis, then move into phase 1 to clear irritants, followed by phase 2 to rebuild flora. After that, we'll cover an amazing Ayurvedic healing drink and finally wrap things up with long-term gut habits. First up, part 1, the summer gut crisis, and exactly why your gut breaks down. Think of your gut as both a highly intelligent biological clock and kind of an emotional sponge. It literally absorbs everything, from the processed foods you're snacking on to your silent everyday stressors, until eventually the whole system just breaks down. But hey, the good news, your gut can self-heal if you just give it the right environment. Now, a true gut reset is absolutely not about starvation or some harsh crash diet. It's really just a conscious break. We spend days 1 and 2 eliminating irritants, days 3 and 4 hydrating and adding fiber, days 5 and 6 repopulating good bacteria, and day 7 fixing the gut clock. Let's actually break these phases down. Moving into part 2, phase 1, clearing those irritants to stop gut fermentation. Okay, in those crucial first 48 hours, your number one goal is just to calm the inflammation. We want to soothe the cellular anatomy of your gut. To stop that uncomfortable gut fermentation, we actually need to temporarily pause some trigger foods. That means saying a quick goodbye to dairy and gluten, dodging those processed snacks, and, this is a big one, no more midnight raw salads. Seriously, our digestive enzymes naturally slow down in the evening, so eating raw veggies late at night is basically a one-way ticket to bloat city. Instead, let's treat your gut with some respect. Introduce really light, cooked vegetables like bottle gourd and spinach, and sip on warm, comforting herbal teas like ginger or holy basil. Now, as we transition into days 3 and 4, you've got to remember this golden rule. High fiber plus low water equals a detox traffic jam. Look, fiber is an absolute superhero when it comes to cleaning the gut lining, for sure. But if you load up on fiber without drinking about 2.5 to 3 liters of water, that fiber turns hard, almost like cement. It literally causes a massive digestive traffic jam. So when you're adding things like chia seeds, oats, or root vegetables during this phase, you absolutely must pair them with plenty of fluids. Think coconut water or cumin water, just to keep the whole system moving smoothly. All right, on to part 3, phase 2. Rebuilding your flora and nourishing that good bacteria. So now that we've soothed and cleared out that gut lining, it's time to bring back the good guys. We want to repopulate it using natural, home-cooked probiotic sources. Homemade curd should make up the biggest portion of what you're aiming for here. Follow that up with buttermilk mixed with zira, fermented drinks like black carrot congee, and lightly cooked fermented foods like idlis or dosas. But here is a massive takeaway for you. Please, avoid those sugar-filled, store-bought probiotic drinks. No way. They are usually packed with preservatives that will just undo all the hard work you just put in. Stick to the natural stuff to truly nourish your gut. Next up, part 4, the Ayurvedic healing drink to actively soothe your digestion. We can actually bring ancient Ayurvedic wisdom right into our modern kitchens. Picture this, beautiful golden hour light hitting a traditional mortar and pestle. To really soothe your digestive tract, you can whip up this beautifully simple elixir. Just boil 4 cups of water. Toss in 1 teaspoon each of dried peppermint, fennel, also known as saunf, and cumin or jeera. Let that simmer on a low heat for about 10 minutes so all those amazing beneficial compounds can infuse, and then just strain it out. You can totally add a little dash of lemon or honey once it cools down a bit too. You might be wondering why these specific ingredients. Well, it basically comes down to cellular magic. Fennel and cumin aren't just there to make it taste good, they are literal medicinal seeds packed with gastric enzymes. They actually stimulate the flow of bile, they offer incredible anti-inflammatory properties, and they are loaded with antioxidants. When you combine all of that with peppermint, which naturally relaxes the muscles in your digestive tract, you get this powerful natural remedy that balances your gut flora and immediately takes the edge off that heavy summer bloating. And finally, part 5, long-term gut habits and how to actually make this stick. Listen, our brains aren't like modern electric cars where you can just flip a switch from autopilot to manual, right? When we try to use super strict, restrictive methods, like totally punishing yourself because you ate a bag of chips, the brain just pushes back and quits. But science shows us we can rewire this. If you slip up and eat the chips, don't guilt trip yourself. Instead, immediately eat a spoonful of gut-friendly yogurt. It sounds crazy, but it actually confuses the brain, linking that unhealthy habit with a healthy one, and naturally weakens those bad cravings over a 21-day cycle. Also, we need to drop the expectation of absolute perfection. If you have, say, 6 daily health habits you want to hit, just aim for 4 or 5 of them. Embracing a little flexibility without the guilt is exactly how these habits stick naturally. To keep your newly reset gut happy, I've got some essential rapid-fire rules you should always keep in your back pocket. First, make sure your plate looks like a phytonutrient rainbow. Try to get at least 3 different colors per meal to feed your gut microbiome all that diverse plant matter. Second, never skip breakfast. Fasting all night and then abruptly eating some heavy snack at 11 a.m. causes a huge morning gut shock. Third, avoid those raw vegetables at night. Stick to warm, light, and cooked foods so your body isn't working overtime to digest while you sleep. Fourth, treat fruit as a solo act. Never mix fruit with dairy or heavy meals because that triggers instant fermentation. And finally, manage that emotional stress. Just 10 minutes of slow breathing can actually increase your gut's motility and enzyme release. I want to leave you with a really profound thought as we wrap things up here. If health is a universe, then the gut is where the Big Bang occurs. It's so true. Your gut controls your mood, your immunity, your energy levels, and even your skin. So, are you ready to stop fighting your body, finally drop the guilt, and awaken that second brain to permanently reignite your vitality this summer? I really hope this structured journey has empowered you with the knowledge you need to absolutely thrive. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Stay happy and stay healthy.